everybody. So this morning I've been doing my usual collation of the Beyond the Clinic job listings, where we curate a variety of job vacancies, available job roles for vet folks who are thinking perhaps of stepping away from clinical practice but still want to keep a toe in the same sector or some kind of connection with the animal world, the veterinary world, wildlife, whatever that may be. And one thing I've noticed over the last kind of few weeks putting this list together is an increasing number of teaching posts, and particularly teaching roles, lectureships in animal care, animal management at post-16 level. And the reason for this is for the launch of the new T-levels. So if you haven't come across them, T-levels were launched a few years ago. They are a 2-year course that is the equivalent to 3 A-levels. So basically you do your T-level, there is a core content of your topic, and then there are specialisms that you can take. And one of the more recent ones is, I'm going to get this right, a T-level in agriculture, environment and animal care. And an increasing number of further education colleges and an increasing number of schools, sixth forms, are now offering this T-level. So they are looking for staff. And folks from the veterinary industry are obviously very well placed to deliver big chunks of the content. So there are 2 pathways you can take with this particular T-level. So you can take the animal care and management pathway, or you can take the agriculture and production pathway. So it's basically small animal or large animal. And then even within that, you can specialise further down. I'll try and put the diagram up. So you can do either animal management and behaviour or animal management and science. Over on the agricultural side, you can do a livestock production pathway. So a lot more colleges and schools are now offering this as an alternative for post-16 education. So you take it when you would have taken traditionally A-levels or an FE course, so from sort of 16 to 18, and you can absolutely use them for university entry after that. So if teaching is perhaps something you'd be interested in, it's really worth keeping an eye out for these kind of roles, having a look at your local college, your local sixth forms, and see where are offering these kind of things. They're often really good roles for folks from the vet sector because they're often term time only, which can be a really nice work-life balance element. And they're quite often part-time roles as well. So if you want to just sort of dip your toe into doing some teaching, if you think, well, I could teach this particular section on anatomy and physiology perhaps, it's really worth getting in touch. We always have these roles in our Beyond the Clinic listing, so if you want to sign up to receive those every Friday morning, I'll put the link in the comments. And the other thing that is worth mentioning is that when these roles are listed, they generally have quite a large salary range. And the reason for that is that pretty much all further education colleges now will list a salary range for quote unquote unqualified teachers and for qualified teachers. So if you are going to teach in an FE college, in a further education college, you don't have to have a teaching qualification. But if you do have one, it will give you a higher starting salary. So we, of course, have the Level 3 award in education and training, which will absolutely qualify you for that higher salary level. So if that's something you're thinking about, if you're thinking about dipping into teaching, if that's somewhere you think your career might be heading, then we are recruiting now for the September intake of our education and training qualifications. We offer the learning and development kind of sub designation within that. So even if you're not thinking about going and teaching in a teaching institution, but if you are responsible for L&D in your practice, if you train students, if you're a clinical coach, if you supervise more junior staff and want to learn a little bit about teaching theory and practice, then we'd love to have you along for that course. Again, I'll put all the links and the information in the comments below. So if you're interested in any of that, you can have a look at our website. You can drop me a message. I'm always happy to set up a virtual cuppa if you'd like to talk through your options. Have a lovely day, everyone.